Hello, everyone. This is Jason BitBender Brink, and I am here for Ahead of the Game, episode 15. I can't believe we've been doing this for 15 weeks now. That's pretty impressive. I'm pleased with this. I'm looking forward to episode 25, and then episode 50, and then episode 100. That's going to be cool. We'll have to do something really, really, really epic for episode 100. I've got multiple chats open. I'm watching the chat in Discord and Gala Gold. Greetings and salutations to Smile and Monster. I am also going to be in a moment here. Actually, got to get that tab up. I have too many screens. I'm also watching the YouTube chat. So hello to everybody who's there. And I'm also watching, weirdly, Twitter. It's a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on. So we've got, excuse me, we've got some cool updates for you guys today. Some ecosystem updates. But before we get to all of those, I would like to invite you all to like, subscribe, and follow, and share with your friends, and get people in here. Because that is how the news about what we're doing grows. And make sure that you join galagames.chat to join in the conversation. Don't worry, Darkusx55, Darkusx55 wants the rep breakdown. You will get the rep breakdown in a little bit. We have in the green room Mr. Neil Haran, who is going to talk all about rep, and we're going to talk about that. So that's going to be pretty cool. Man, this Discord thing is just heck. Oh, there it goes. Finally turned off. Awesome. So before that, I believe we have some very happy news that we're going to go ahead and share. We got a little bit of a breaking news update from the Vox ecosystem. Breaking news from the Vox ecosystem. We've got RoboCoop has been found safe and sound. This is a thing that makes me extremely happy. He was partying with Bucks the entire time. I think that wine was probably involved. Bucks had her drill out because she was going to help assemble some furniture. So it is nice to know that that she's got one of those and doesn't have to use the little tiny bent Allen wrench thing that gets stuffed inside of every IKEA box. But I think, though, one of the things that we need to address is if we look very carefully at this picture, I want to draw some attention to right there in, oh, wrong direction. There we go. Right there in the corner. There is something sinister there. There's something sinister. I would like to draw attention to the fact that BitBender has been kidnapped. And this is a problem. There are various threats. I don't know what kind of sick individual would do this. If the kidnapper's riddles are not solved, the kidnapper promises that something very bad will happen to BitBender, and this is something that I personally would not like to happen. There's some threats about being turned into nuggets, being turned into a taco, which we can only have one taco around. And being fed to crocodiles. The riddles are getting harder. So I would like to absolutely invite everyone to go to the Vox Discord, discord.gg/collectvox. It's going to be somewhere down below, and help solve the riddle for BitBender's sake. This is something that everyone should participate in. So, yeah, there's that. That is an update, and that is an update that personally fills me with trepidation because I'm a big fan of BitBender not being turned into nuggets. So there's that. Now, little bit of information. Rep nodes have also gone on sale. They are available if you go to the Gala website or check out and that's at gala.com, and there's going to be a link somewhere in the game side of things, as well as a few different articles and things like that coming out, or into the Discord, you will be able to find a link to that specific sales page. So go check that out. Rep, we're going to talk a whole bunch more about that here in the very near future. And by near future, I mean in like probably 10 minutes. But go ahead and check that out. And if you're a member of Gala Gold or you're operating a Founders Node, you can receive a 20% discount on your purchase up until Monday. So check that out. Spider Tanks, some game updates here, and we're going to go to this thingy. Whoop, there we go. Spider Tanks updates. The weekly streams are still ongoing. That is going very well. Had a very nice long conversation today with some of the developers, Ditmar and Robin. We were talking about a few different things. So that's happy to know that that they are still moving forward on a few different issues. There are going to be some bundles available in the store, available now in the store. Thank you, Paul. Paul is reminding me when I miss something here. And there's some different rarities, so that's definitely a thing that you guys should check out. It's a little bit of an update on Mirandus. There is going to be a fireside chat stream on Wednesday, the 6th of September. So watch that. There's going to be some interesting stuff. I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about in regards to this, so I'm not going to say anything, and I'm just going to let you guys go watch the stream. There's a lot more detail about what's coming, and there's some very interesting tweets that you guys may have seen that you'll want to check out. And there is a AMA tomorrow for the Townstar team. Make sure that you tune in at 8 a.m. Pacific to hear more about what's coming there. The other thing that I would like to talk about today, and I don't think we have an over-the-shoulder prepped for this right now, so I'm just going to go back to my normal thing here because it's so epic that I can't even wrap my head around it. There were 2 game launches, guys. 2 game launches over the last week and a bit. Holy crap, it's amazing. So we've got Champions Arena out there, and I personally have spent a lot of time playing Champions Arena. And those of you who know me know I don't typically have an opportunity to spend much time gaming, but I can't stop playing Champions Arena. It's epic. And if you guys are in the game, I do have an estate that you can come, and if there's a spot in it, you are welcome to join. Come chill out and have fun. And Poker Go Play has also gone live in the App Store version. And there's an Android version that should be coming here quite soon. So watch for that. It's something that it is. Oh, and it is also available on the web. Thank you, Paul. So yeah, that's what's coming. Now, I would like to, at this point in time, we're going to talk to Neil from Rep and handle a bunch of AMA questions that people have. So if you were to go to there, links.gala.com/AOTG, you can submit your questions. But I am also going to be watching Discord over here and YouTube over here and various other chats over here. There's a lot of chats going on. And I will be pulling questions from there as well. But before we do any of that, I'm just going to talk to Neil a little bit about this. So let's do it, guys. And see, did you notice, though, that this wasn't a transition? This is a live thing that we're doing right now. So how you doing, Neil?
I'm good. How are you? How are you, Jason?
It's like Monday 4 today, which is really it's too many Mondays in a week. I gotta say, it's just too many Mondays. It is fully too many. But 1 is enough. But no, we have had 4 this week. But here we are, and I'm happy to have gotten here. And it's good to be here talking to you, as always, because
likewise,
we talk a lot. But it's good to be here talking and ideating with you in front of everybody instead of just in a Slack channel with Jehoon and Jeff and a few other people. So let's talk a little bit about Rep, man.
Yeah. I mean, we're all excited about it. Yeah, I mean, we've been talking so much about it in our discussions, right? So basically, Rep is not just a social network. It's an activation. It allows us to activate so many viral marketing campaigns
Yes.
for all the different kinds of games and film, music.
Well, should we talk a little bit before we dig into this? Let's talk a little bit about how things went in Los Angeles when we went down there for the Earl sweatshirt activation.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that was tons of fun.
That was amazing. What was more amazing was that this was like vindication for me in a way, because we hadn't proven the platform yet, right? It was more intuition. Like I came from a background of obviously games and spent quite a bit of time at Zynga, and then after Zynga spent a lot of time really using the gamification knowledge to kind of work on these kinds of campaigns.
Right.
But I didn't really this was the first time we were testing out rep, to see whether it would actually perform. And
in an activation.
Yeah,
right. Well,
in
obviously.
actual activation. Yeah. And I think it functions well. It definitely got people thinking about how gamification supercharges traditional marketing concepts. So that was the best thing for me, to be able to see that live and happen. So
I absolutely loved watching the Earl sweatshirt Discord as people were going through the journey and seeing people like, oh man, I got this chest, I opened it. How do you solve the puzzle? I thought that was so neat, and it was so great to create an immersive marketing experience like that, where you're leading people along a journey of discovery. I mean, for me, the thing that was really cool, and I've listened to Earl's music for a while now. But I've listened to Earl's music as just sort of a normal fan, right? Just like I listen to music for any other musician. But going through this process of going from place to place to place, which, by the way, Antoine de Joybert, you just posted a question. How do you participate in the treasure hunt? If you were to go to music.gala.com/ha, it will take you to the beginning of that treasure hunt. And then you can download the Rep app in there as well, and go through all of the different steps. It's a really, really cool experience. And what it does is it essentially puts you in contact with, sort of where Earl came from, and the history and the places that are important and stuff like that, which I thought was really a cool experience and not something that you normally get. And the cool thing about Rep is that that's built in. That's a built-in part of the experience. And I think that you'll be seeing a lot more of this for a lot of other things going forward in the future. So who has the car backing up behind them? I'm hearing a truck backing up. Is that you?
I think
okay. No worries. I'm just like, I'm hearing this weird beeping. What's going on? Okay, cool. So that's what I'm most excited about Rep. Now, you guys are in the process of transitioning from Near to Gala Chain, and you've connected with our engineers. Your engineers have talked to our engineers, and they're doing engineering things, which I think is always fun. But as you integrate with the Gala ecosystem, and as you spend more time with the Gala community and things like that, what is it that you are looking most forward to about the future of this integration?
Building the new internet, basically. We start off with the social network, and then we build all kinds of widgets that really open up doors for how we can show the power of Gala Chain. I mean, there's just so much I'm looking forward to that it'll be a whole discussion just talking about all the various things that I'm looking forward to here. But definitely looking to see how we connect all of film, music, and games all in one cool immersive experience. So
yeah, I think that's fantastic. I think that it's going to be cool. It's the new internet, as you said. Okay, so we've got a couple different questions that we're gonna hit really quick. We're gonna hit, by the way, guys, we're gonna do Rep specific questions, and then I'm also going to, as we do this, I'm going to tag in a few other questions so that people can, better sort of understand some of the answers that they're digging into. Grok this comment. I felt transported to the 2004 with the Halo 2 I Love Bees campaign with the treasure hunt. I love it. Win more. We've got some more that we're planning on kicking off here pretty soon, don't we?
Yep.
It's going to be
and
fun.
There's going to be definitely more functionality as well that we're going to be putting into the Rep AR experience as we do more of these activations.
Right. Actually, that's a really good point. Is as we were going through the setup of this entire thing together, there is the Rep Run app and then the Rep AR app. Now, they both share a same essential blockchain connection, but they have very different user experiences. Do you want to run into what the differences between those two are?
Yeah. So the Rep Run app is it's kind of like it's a much more functional app. It's connected to the actual social network. So if you wanted to see all of the chests, within a given area, you could easily see that on Rep Run.
Right.
If you want, like I can kind of show it, on using my camera. I don't know if you'll be able to see it properly, but
probably won't work very well, but give it a shot.
Okay. All right. So like if I, so you could see.
Okay, there you go.
So there are like 2 treasure chests. So it shows up like that in Vancouver, and one is in Richmond. So it's kind of cool. But if you had that same experience in the Rep AR app, it's a more gamified experience. So the experience that we're really going for is you played GTA, right?
Of course I played GTA.
Yeah.
Who hasn't played GTA?
Yeah. So imagine that mission phone, right? The mission phone in GTA where you are called upon this mission and you are getting to participate. You have arrows that kind of lead you to here's the next destination that you need to go. All those things are gamified, game-related things that give you a different experience as the player. You could look at the whole map and see all the treasure chests, and you could technically solve all of these things like that. But if you want that immersive experience of you being like feeling like you're in the real world as in GTA, and you're going from one mission to the next, and you're seeing this game flow, that's you would use the AR app. So to actually play the missions. Yeah.
That makes sense. Hold on, I'm trying to answer a few questions here that people have, but it is why I don't want to. This can go away. Okay, there we go. I may go to a 1-up here for a second, Paul. Not right now, but I may ask for that because I've got the entire Rep white paper up, and I may highlight some of the questions that people have by actually just showing them the paper. Which is funny, it's a thing that I have to do, but people, for the most part, don't actually go read stuff. And so if they ask a question, I'd love to be able to show them the thing live. Okay. Can we talk a little bit more about the concept of having your own sort of private group of followers / social network / guild structure almost that you're building into Rep?
Yeah, so imagine you wanted to have a private treasure hunt amongst your friends. That kind of functionality, you would need this kind of private group structure within Rep. And so that's what we're essentially taking the concept that's global, so for global missions, but being able to also have private missions and private treasure hunts, so to speak. So,
yeah, I think that the deeper social interaction, like the concepts of Gala Friends, of being able to have a place where you go where it's just people within a known ecosystem hanging out, I think that that's going to be a cool thing. I would love, somebody has been talking a lot about using this. I think Subspace mentioned using something like Rep in the future to maybe replace some of the chat functionalities that you run into in places like Discord, which I think that would be an interesting concept. I would love that.
Originally, actually, that's the first kind of step into Rep. We were trying to create this one-stop shop where we were looking at Discord and we were seeing all these messages just fly by, and you're not able to, like, there's a lot of important things said on Discord, but we're not.
Our Discord's crazy and full of important information, and it's always interesting today because when, like, we've been talking about Rep now for 6 weeks. probably, that we've publicly, like you and I have been talking for a longer than that, obviously, but we've been talking to the community for about 6 weeks about this. And today when the rep nodes went on sale, we still had people popping into Gala Gold going, guys, what is this? I don't know what this is. Which is such an interesting thing because there's so much information, but because it's all viewed asynchronously and it's in a moving stream, it's so hard to nail down. And that gets, infinitely worse when we start talking about games and, game information and whether you're interested in this game or that game or, Champions Arena is doing a thing, Townstar's doing a thing, Mirandus is doing a thing. I mean, I can't keep up with all of this. And I know that if I can't keep up with all of it and I'm in it, then it's going to be so much worse for the average user, who's just got 20 minutes to get on Discord in the evening, before dinner or something like that.
So, like, to touch on that a little bit, right? If you look at Rep as just a social network, I think you won't be doing it quite the service that it actually is, because it's bringing gamification to social networks. So it's being able to, like, with Rep, with this entire experience, you're able to have conversations that are around the treasure hunt that you're launching. Right. You're able to keep all the discussions within one media platform instead of jumping around, right? And that whole thing now enables all kinds of different activations that can happen within Gala, within the different areas of Gala Film, Gala Music, Gala Games, and that whole experience can also help the entire community grow, the entire ecosystem grow, and it also spurs a lot of things. So yeah, on the surface, part of the functionality looks like what you would already expect from a social network like X or whatever, but that gamified experience is what I'm like. It's hand in hand. They go hand in hand together. So
I think they absolutely do. And good job, by the way, calling it X. I can never remember to do that first. It always sounds so weird when I try. Okay, let's hit some questions that people have. And I know that this is going to be a question that is extremely relevant for people. Will the rep nodes emit a token of some sort?
Yes.
Absolutely. The rep token is going to be what is emitted there. Now, this is not a contract that currently exists out there. So if you ever see somebody like, oh, this is the official rep token, yeah, that's not. It's bullshit. When it is time for that is the thing that you will hear about. Now, the rep token, by the way, though, will be a token on Gala chain. It will use Gala as gas within the ecosystem, and everything that happens within Rep will use Gala as gas and be part of that larger, more cohesive ecosystem. But your Rep nodes will emit Rep, and in exchange for the services that you provide to the network. What, as a node operator, will you be doing, Neil? I bought a node. What am I going to do?
Oh, you're going to be supporting the network. And you're gonna be part of the vision of supporting a network such as this social network, and future things that are built on top of this. Like, I don't know, say for example, a decentralized Shopify. Like basically the new internet you will be supporting, and yeah, you'll be supporting the network.
From a mechanical perspective, at the outset, I will be supporting the network via storage. Of assets via IPFS. Like, that's a thing that we already know will be happening, and that's something that every node within the Gala ecosystem for the most part does at some level or another. But with Rep, that's much more important due to the absolutely insane storage requirements of a social media network. What was the number we were talking about this a couple weeks ago? The amount of data that X uses or used at one point in time, it's like multiple petabytes of data, like pretty regularly. And that the data that we had found on that when we were digging into that was from, it's like 4 or 5 years ago, prior to tweets becoming larger and 1080p video uploads and things like that. So like the data storage requirements are absolutely insane. let me go ahead. I'm going to send something. I'm going to post something in Gala Gold here really quick. I've got to get to the right.
Could we do a quick demo of
dude, of course,
like the admin platform, or
do it. You
Okay.
demo that while I find this other link that I can give to Rozzy and Gala Gold.
Okay, I'll just share my screen a little bit.
Go for it. Paul, can you facilitate the screen sharing part?
Okay, so you can see my screen. Right now I'm in Vancouver.
Oh, hey, I know that place.
Right here, yeah. So I've actually placed a treasure chest here already, but just so you know, like to place a treasure chest is like just right click, and I can place that treasure chest anywhere I want. I can zoom out. I can place it here if I wanted to. It doesn't matter. And enter things like, where is the Eiffel Tower? Like, a question that you see when you find the chest. That would be like, the code would be Paris. And you can put images. You can put GIFs. You can put even music here. So when you open up the chest, it'll play music. You can put a video link here from YouTube. And so when they open the chest, they'll be able to see whatever you want to show them. And you can also add NFTs to the chest. If I hit place, it's going to place that chest. But since I've already placed a chest here, I'll just go through this. So that chest here. And if I open the Rep AR app, which I have here, so like, I don't know if you can see my screen.
There we go. Hey, there's the chest.
You could see a chest here. That's in, like that. You could kind of see that, right? And so I'm gonna click it, and there, it says it's just bringing up the question. Where is the Eiffel Tower? I guess you can't really read the text that well, but
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. So where's the Eiffel Tower? And I'm gonna put the code Paris. And so there, and it'll also bring up, so it brings up whatever text I had placed in there. Congratulations.
So let's do something. Let's do a thing really quick, Neil. Let's go ahead and place something. Now, I'm not going to ask you to share your screen because I'm going to DM you a hint here.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and put these two applications there in Gala Gold and in the YouTube chat. Paul, if you could drop those in the links too, that'd be great so that people can play with it. Okay, Neil, let me see here. Can you... What's a good location in Vancouver that we could post a thing at? We can get people to go look at. Okay, I'm sending you a DM right now.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. We're doing this on the fly because I want you guys to experience the awesomeness of this. Okay. Pulling up the thing really quick.
You're DMing me here, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna in Slack.
Oh, okay.
Let's go ahead and put this. Now, don't say any of this out loud or show it on your screen. Go ahead and put a chest there.
Okay.
And let's see here. Let's get a good question. Oh, that is totally unhelpful.
Okay, so just so I'm clear, parking lot or?
Put it right in the middle. Right in the middle of the thing. I'm not going to say what the thing is, but not the parking lot. People
Okay.
will have to find it really quick.
All right.
And then let's go ahead and let's go ahead and ask the question here. So this is question. This is the answer.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. And the first person, and inside it should say, it should say that. First person to post that in chat is going to get a rare. In fact, no. We'll do this a couple times. But the first person to post that in chat gets a purple champion from Champions Arena.
Okay.
And the location is a place where you would find a lot of interesting birds in Vancouver. So the first person to find that and post the answer gets a thing. So get on it, guys. Oh, sure. Let's see here. I put them in the YouTube chat. Those are the links to the app. Okay. So those are going to be put in the YouTube chat. Now, as we have the rest of this conversation, people want to know about marketplaces. How might a marketplace work on something like Rep?
So marketplace, we're going to have widgets, for example, that would enable you being able to have your own store, you being able to have your own like selling your own like NFTs, selling whatever items you want. So that marketplace is also, imagine like if you wanted to, like, let's say you found an NFT, a Gala NFT, and you wanted to trade that NFT with somebody else. That's all part of the marketplace experience. And you can also buy widgets. You can buy, you can buy widgets, and if you're a developer, you can create your own widgets. We'll be making it easier to create widgets, but and you can sell that on the marketplace, so people can see what kind of functionality you really want to put to this towards the ecosystem.
Right. And one of the things that I like about this the most is the fact that it's not necessarily dependent on any central organization that is, creating these sorts of things. So you can have a marketplace that is based on smart contracts that people have built and deployed eventually, that, you can go ahead and run with without it being something that a monolithic entity has stood up.
Yeah, like some examples could be like a real estate widget that could do like an Airbnb type of functionality within Rep. So that's pretty cool. Another one would be like something bigger would be something like Shopify, like that whole build allowing people to build single page e-commerce websites quite easily. So.
Well, and the other cool thing is that even if it's based on Gala Chain, the bigger piece of this is that anyone who wants to build a widget that interacts with anything can do so. The idea is that Rep becomes the connective tissue that connects all of Web3 together. And it's not just about treasure hunt. Somebody was mentioning, Good Boy Gamer was mentioning in the YouTube chat, he's like, odd way to make social media. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. It's not just about the treasure hunt. It's the whole social media experience that has all of the rest of the stuff that you would expect on a social media experience. Oh no. Where is the Eiffel Tower? Alpha Tower, you found the Eiffel Tower one, but not that one. You got to find the one. Oh, okay. Subspace. Okay. Subspace got it.
Oh,
well done, Subspace.
Oh, you got to put a picture of it. Show the. Wait a second.
Nice. Well done.
Oh wait, oh yeah, nice.
Subspace did get it posted. So awesome. So that's how that works. A few people are saying they can't install on Android, which is odd. I wonder if there's a new build issue or something like that. But I use it on Android, so it shouldn't be a problem.
We'll have to look into that. Yeah,
hold on.
I'm running on an Android too, so but
Okay.
it probably is something that we got to look at.
412 also posted it. 412, are you in our Slack? Yeah, obviously you're not in our Slack because nobody is in our Slack. Are you in our Discord? Thank you, Paul. Okay, let's place a chest in the UK. Neil, what do you think?
Sure. Let's do it. Tell me where. But
okay. This is fun. This is for Smiling Monster. And let's go ahead and make it. This is fun.
Oh wow, this is okay.
Right? Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it's a unique location that.
That's it shouldn't be quite as easy for people to find.
I'm hoping I'm putting it in the right location, but okay.
You should be able to see it. It is right, I think.
Yeah, I'll put it right in the center.
There you go. And
right.
Let's go ahead and make the question. Okay. Answer. And then the thing to find inside the chest is going to be. Let's go ahead and make it something fun. And the cool thing is what you would find inside the chest, and this is the way that we did this for Earl Sweatshirt, is that each clue would lead to the next clue, which would lead to the next clue. But we're not gonna lead you guys all on a giant thing. Subspace, I still have your socks. Swear to God, I send you socks. You'll have your socks, I promise. So basically, what you guys can do is if you go to the app, which has been posted in all of the places that you're watching this, download the app and download the app, which is the Rep AR app. You can find it in Android and the Apple iStore.
Can I just
install that? You put that chest?
I'll put the link in the Gala Gold.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and put the links in there. So that's that's Google Play, and then there's the iStore one too. And then you're going to go and find an interesting historical site on the Salisbury Plains. And then you have to solve a clue, and there's going to be a thing in there. And post that in either the YouTube chat or Discord. Let's see if anyone gets that one. That was a little bit less direct. So you're going to have to figure out what's going on in there. But anyway, so this is part of.
Sorry, I haven't placed that chest yet. What did you want me to put inside the chest?
I sent you the that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it was my bad. I wasn't looking at Slack. All right.
Okay. If anyone wants a Discord invite, by the way, you can join our Discord at galagames.chat. So there you go. Now I'm going to hit some other questions that people have. People are interested in, so I'm just going to go ahead and go forward with this. When will Poker Go be available in the UK? When Champions Arena minting scrolls not be limited to 5 for 200, making it $400 to get it rare that you can get on OpenSea for $100. So Dragon Strike updates, that is a thing that is, I'm actually using Dragon Strike for an activation this weekend, so it'll be fun to see the response to that. There are still updates coming on that. It's not like it's an idle project or anything like that. As far as Poker Go being available in the UK, I have, no idea on that. Champions Arena minting scrolls, I don't know what their plan is for that. But I think that eventually it'll probably get to a point in time where you can get fewer of them if you would like to, or have some sort of, I would love to do, oh no, can't install. Oh no, a couple people are saying they can't install it. That's a bummer. Hopefully they will make it so that you can get, those in sort of a per item purchase if you would like to. Are we going to be able to allocate our rep nodes to a specific profile that brings a lot of traffic? If not, why should I get 2 nodes, if not to double general rewards? So the idea here is that your nodes are going to support the network in general and your content specifically. So if you want to support the general network and you know that there's an area with a lot of traffic, then that would be a good place to potentially locate that node. Generally speaking, the rewards are going to be distributed across all nodes in the ecosystem. But for you, what you're going to want is to make sure that your content is supported as best as it possibly can be. I would love the idea of, and this is actually another little wrinkle that could be added to this. And, this is a little bit of brainstorming on the fly. I would love it so that your node preferentially supports the content of those that are in your network. So, your node would support Neil and I are friends. So if I have a node, I'm automatically preferentially supporting Neil's content. So being a node owner would put you in a position where, people would, want to essentially be friends with you because that's the best way that they get the best distribution out of their content. So yeah, that's that. So there's a lot of different things that you can potentially do with that, way of thinking. I don't know how many people subscribe to Poker Go Play. I haven't seen that data, but I know that over 50,000 people have downloaded Champions Arena so far. And I know that because I've seen it in our statistics, but also because the developers were totally awesome and sent me a summon book along with a lot of other people, I would imagine, saying that they had reached 50,000 downloads, which I think is fantastic. Okay, so this is a great question from attendee number 5. Thank you for giving the opportunity. My question is, why do you think Rep can succeed as a social media platform? We have all seen what happened to Threads, for example. I mean, what do you guys offer to be special? That's a fantastic question. Do you want to hit that, Neil, or do you want me to hit that?
I would like to answer that. Yeah.
Hit it.
So when you look, so it leads back to my original point when I was saying that, those are just the component of the social network. There's so many of them, Threads, X, whatever, pick your flavor. When you get to the gamification aspect, it is so much bigger. Like you are able to participate in treasure hunts. You're able to participate in all around marketing, all around campaigns, activation campaigns that you would not be able to do in a connected sense. Like if you were to do the same thing on like Twitter, on X or Threads or whatever, it would be a very disconnected experience. You would be jumping around from different media platforms to try and follow clues, to try and understand things. So with this, and look at the real estate, like if we were to do like a real estate widget, how would you do that on Twitter? Or how would you do that on X, right? Like it wouldn't be the same thing. And one of the biggest things is the fact that this is all on chain. This is all decentralized, and all those guys, they really abuse your data. And I mean, we've already seen where they want things to go, right? So
yeah, exactly. I mean, so this is one of those things that I'd like to lean in a little bit here as well. Couple points. One, absolutely to your point on threads, that was probably one of the worst, sad little slumpy things I think I've ever seen. But there's a huge opportunity right now for social media networks, because Facebook is just where your mother and grandmother post angry rants about things, and where you have that one weird community group that you're not actually a member of, but your significant other is, and they keep you updated on like the local shenanigans that are taking place. At least that's what we have here. I don't use Facebook, but my wife does for that specific purpose. You have X, which is got its own unique thing. It's a fantastic place. I use the hell out of it, as all of you know. But it tends to be rather polarized and divided and divisive, in fact. You have Threads, which, as I have said previously, is the place where you go to get long form comment of the people that you normally see posting pictures of their avocado toast. And it only works with your Instagram friends. If you're not an Instagram type person, like I am not, Threads has zero utility for me. And this is a super, super, super important component, is that with all of these, and this is the model of Web 2, period, is that you do it for free. And the reason that you do it for free is because it's not actually for free. You're the product. Okay. All of these social media companies don't make money because you go there and hang out and have fun. They make money because they're selling your data and they're advertising to you. And that's one of the things that, with Rep, what Neil and I have talked about for a while now, is how different that is and how big of a philosophical statement it is to go in opposition to that, which I think is massively, massively important. And that's, for me, what I think is the biggest thing. And on top of that, with Gala Chain and with the way that we're doing things, it becomes actually user friendly, unlike any of the other Web3 solutions out there, which have a tendency to be challenging, to say the least. Let's put it that way. Okay. Mixplick says in this is YouTube. In YouTube, I'm not usually used to seeing you in YouTube. I'm usually used to seeing you inside of Discord. But so you need to be very active and social as a node owner, right? Or at least it seems better if you're popular. No, not necessarily at all. If you are, then you will get additional utility out of it, but it's not necessary at all. So definitely that's a thing to check out. And oh my God, Doug Sunny, we need to talk about the Walking Dead AMA event link, September 13th at 4 p.m. That is a very big thing. I am going to get whiplash. This is kind of hard on the neck, subspace. Okay, so let's hit that. I got a couple more questions I wanted to hit that people had, if you don't mind. Will the pool for Champions Arena be increased at any point? The pool for Champions Arena is determined based on the spend in game. So the more users, the more spending, the bigger the pool, is how that works. That's the thing there. Playing Champions Arena while listening to your guys. Fantastic. That makes me happy. This is from attendee number 8. Very well done in the AMA from the Gala Chain team. However, I can't understand why there isn't an official source yet discussing the blockchain, its scope, gas, and everything related to it. I imagine some sort of white paper. At least tell us when you will release something like that so people will know in the most important aspects of the project from your perspective. Yes, totally understand that. Hopefully that is something that you are going to see this year. One of the things that we're leaning in on a lot is creating better opportunities for people to read and learn about these sorts of things. So that's definitely something that you will be learning a lot more about. Any plans on allowing the community to vote on what games Gala brings to the platform? This is, to a certain extent, what the Founders Node ecosystem does. If new game publishers were to come on, there is a vote on that. But definitely that's a thing that we like to see in the future. Okay. How can you bring people to use Rep? Can you tell us what the plan is? There's a lot going on here and a lot of different activations that are stacked up surrounding Rep. But one of the ways that we're going to be doing this is essentially quite similar to what Facebook did in the early days, where we're massively activating at university campuses around the world. So if there is a university, you're going to be seeing some Gala stuff, or somebody at that university is going to be seeing some Gala stuff as we reach out to clubs, groups, and tech organizations at those universities from a Gala chain perspective. And we're making Rep part of many of those activations going forward. So I think that that's going to be a really, really big thing here. Did anyone post the answer yet? Did anyone find it? Come on, somebody must have found it. Let's see. With the TikTok NPC craze, will any of the AR missions sponsored by companies include paid actors / NPCs? I think Gala Film could find extras or maybe some actors via letting people play an NPC role in a rep quest. I love this idea. I absolutely love this idea. Neil, we're going to have to talk to Jaehoon about this. I think that's cool. So you can drop a YouTube video links inside chests that community members can dress up as and create video submissions, reading scripts and riddles that lead to the next chest.
That sounds awesome. Sounds quite involved.
Let's do it. The hint subspace is a historical point of interest on the Salisbury Plain. There you go. Thanks, Herbenderb. Appreciate you. Gala Film YouTube rep quest where people try to get a role of Gala Film. Okay, yeah, that's actually sort of the previous thing. So yeah, those are most of the questions that everyone has. Free. I like that idea. That is fantastic. I did see you post part of it earlier. I just didn't catch who it was. And any updates on spider tanks or when the rep node launches? Rep node is live, guys. Rep node is live, and you can go get it today if you would like. If you are a Gala Gold member or a Founders Node operator. So I think that is cool. And Herbenderb, yes, send me a DM. I got you, bro. So Neil, do you have anything else that you would like to share before we close up for the day?
Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah, I would just like to double down on the vision of what we're trying to build, just so people kind of see that it's not just a social platform, right? It's not just that. It's like you're able to interact with each other in a level that you were never able to interact with prior, and that's what we're trying to build. Yeah. Of course, data privacy and censorship resistance is obviously they're very important things. But where's the platform where you can just imagine for a second you're doing a treasure or you're doing a hunt or whatever, you're completing a quest and you open this Gala mystery box and in it you find a spider tanks NFT or some kind of thing like that experience. How are you going to be able to get? Where are you going to be able to get? And when you rush to the rep social network, you talk about it, you share what you found. That experience is what we're trying to really double down on. Being able to, and there are a lot of partners that we're obviously talking to who are seeing this and going, wow, this is something we're now able to do in marketing campaigns. So, yeah.
I'm pulling up the map right now because people are saying that.
And you know what? I was also checking that. I don't see it showing up here. It shows up in the admin panel. It doesn't show up there. So I'm guessing that in this area there is something I have to talk to the developers about because it's not showing.
Okay.
up.
Well, so that's a bummer. So hit that in the future, and we will do this again. I think we should do an entire Gala Gold quest. What do you think?
I love that idea. I love
Let's do it. Let's do a Gala Gold quest. And hold on, let me see something. Let's get something super juicy for the community. You did help find a thing, Smilin' Monster. Smilin' Monster is awesome. Everybody should go subscribe to Smilin' Monster's channel. Huge shout out to them. Let's get something awesome. What do we have that's absolutely amazing for people? It was Stonehenge Subspace. It's just not showing up there for some silly reason. Let me see.
Yeah.
What do we got? I'm gonna do a cool thing. I'm gonna do a crazy thing is what I'm gonna do. Okay, I've got something that I think people will be happy to hear. I've got a Varnas NFT from Champions Arena. Okay, it is a full-on golden NFT that I will put up for an for a quest for Gala Gold, because it's gold, right? We have to do that. Put up as a quest for Gala Gold that we will get launched sometime in the next week. So if you're in Gala Gold, pay attention for that, because we're going to get a significant quest, and we're going to make it extra hard so that you guys can check that out. But anyway, everybody, thank you very much for coming and participating. If you are interested, you can snag a rep node. On Monday, they are going to go more publicly for sale. Right now, it's a whitelisted thing. Allow listed if you are a Gala Gold member or if you are a Founders Node operator. And then Monday, we will open that up to everybody. So check it out, and we will see you guys all very soon. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching. And make sure to do the like, subscribe, and follow thing. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys. Peace out. BitBender out.